I wonder if you've ever had that experience, you know, the one where you're kind of heading to bed and it's kind of getting late, but then you open up TikTok or YouTube or whatever, and then, you know, 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe an hour later, you kind of turn it off and you think, oh, what was the point in all that? Like, I kind of feel like I've just wasted the last hour. It feels kind of empty. And if that's true of those things, perhaps that's true of social media more generally. We've spent a whole lot longer on social media recently, haven't we? And a lot of us are finding that it's just kind of feeling just a little bit kind of empty. It's not as great as perhaps it used to be. Why is that? And why is it that I still find myself opening the app? Back in the 1940s, they did a load of behavioural experiments. A lot of them really quite unethical, but one of the things that they did is they put a rat in a cage, and they put in there a lever, and when the rat pulled the lever or stood on the lever, it would release food. And it took a little while for the rat to kind of realise it, but soon the rat got into the behaviour of pulling the lever and getting the food. And what happened is that even when the food then didn't come, the reward didn't come, the rat kind of kept on doing it. You see, the scientists, they've realised that they could manipulate the behaviour of the rat. And here's the thing, social media often does similar with us. It promises us reward, you know, that kind of buzz when somebody likes something that we've put, or the buzz of having an extra follower or a retweet or extra watches on stuff. And even if we're just a consumer rather than somebody who puts stuff out, it promises us the reward of being entertained instantly, that we can pick up our phone, log on to TikTok and say, entertain me. And yet actually the entertainment's not great, and then it's gone as soon as I close it. We're promised reward, and what that does is it actually modifies our behaviour. I wonder if you've ever found yourself just absent-mindedly opening up a social media platform. Or perhaps you're more opinionated on social media because you know that'll get a bit of a response. Or maybe you're even just slightly fake on social media because if you're slightly fake, people like it. People like that projection of you. Now, here's the thing. Recently, along with the rise of social media, has also come the rise of Christianity. People have been more interested in who Jesus is recently. People have been turning to prayer and getting involved in church services that haven't before. Now, is that the same thing? Is it kind of a promised reward that may or may not come? Is it a manipulation of behaviour? Well, I think there's a subtle difference. You see, social media, it promises reward and it manipulates behaviour, but I recognise the reward's not all that great. And sooner or later I realise that my behaviour is being manipulated. I don't like it. It all feels a little empty. Jesus, on the other hand, he doesn't say you've got to manipulate your behaviour to get a reward. He says this, the thief comes to steal and kill and destroy. I guess that's the kind of fake promises of social media sometimes. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. The difference with Jesus is he doesn't kind of promise something that may or may not be delivered. As he came 2,000 years ago, as he died on the cross, he delivered something to you and me. He delivered us a perfect relationship with God. And that doesn't depend on how I live or how I spend my time, what I watch. It doesn't depend on me pretending to be a certain type of person. No, it recognises that I'm not. And what it does is it says, look, I have delivered. I've given you this perfect relationship with God. All you need to do is accept it. You see, there's a difference. I'm not getting down on social media. There's lots of really great things about it. I guess I'm coming down on looking for my worth in social media. Because what Jesus offers us is so much better. It's life, and life to the full. And if that's something that you're interested in, why not check out the other videos on this channel, or let us know if you've got questions that we haven't answered yet. Please do drop us a comment or get in touch. We'd love to hear from you. But for the moment, thank you so much for listening. Stay safe. Bye-bye.